What is up, guys? This is Mark with the mic, and this is another The Wrestling Babble podcast by Red Cycle Inc. I'm Mark with the mic. I'm joined by Lil Beans,
What's up? What's up?
and we got a lot of news, a lot of wrestling to cover. So we get right into it. The Crown Jewel might
WWE's Crown Jewel
be canceled or
might be can.
moved.
So what's this all about?
So a lot of, if you actually been watching the actual news today, within the last couple of weeks, there's been a lot of problems in Saudi Arabia with their leader, and it's affecting what WWE was planning to do with Crown Jewel, and they're telling them not to go. They're planning to still go, but as of today, it looks like they canceled the show, and they're just finding a new venue for it because they still need to do it, but they're looking for a new. What I say what they should do is just rename it King of the Ring and bring it to London.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if they're gonna cancel it already, then they should just, I see. My thing is it does it have to be away, or does it have to be? Can it be here?
I think it could be here as well, but the fact that they're gonna be all the seas, they have as in Saudi Arabia, they go to other places out of. I think they go to Europe
Okay.
for tourism and shit. So I think that's the reason why they will choose something in Europe because it keeps within their travel plans.
Okay. Now I understand.
So,
yeah, I mean they can do whatever they want. I don't have any specific thing. I mean, I kind of do miss the King of the Ring.
yeah, bring it back, King of the Ring. Change the whole name.
I mean, don't they have that World Cup supposed to be happening in there? I mean, they might as well change it to WWF World Cup or something like that.
It is still the WWE World Cup. It's just that I hate the name, so put it back.
It's generic.
King of the Ring.
It's generic. That's all it is.
And it looks like just a bunch of part timers all fighting each other, and that.
I mean, I kind of like it in the sense that this is supposed to be not for a belt, but like the bragging rights of, hey man, I won this. I'm better than everybody else here.
I still suck.
Of like, can we finally say like, all right, man. Yeah, Cena claims to be the man, but remember that one time they did that World Cup match and he lost to Jeff Hardy? Like, all right, so you know what I'm saying? Like, just a little thing like that. So we'll see what happens.
So, like the Crown Jewel tournament so far, we had like Kurt Angle, John Cena,
which was awesome, by the way. What was the name of his character? El Luchador? No, it wasn't that.
It was
generic.
He brought back fuck. Can't think of the name. The Conquistador.
Thank you.
Remember, Edge and Christian did them.
They mentioned that, and I don't remember it.
Edge and Christian did it first, and then they were because I think they were supposed to not get tag title shots, so they dressed as the Conquistadors to get their title shots.
Nice. Well done. Because he had the dance that just made me die the whole time.
Kurt Angle looked like a really old luchador.
He looked like a robot, kind of. He looked kind of like a toy.
Yeah.
The way he moved.
It's like he's very top heavy. His legs are tiny.
He almost looked like an Oscar.
He has that big Mexican gut.
The wrestler, yeah.
The wrestler gut.
Yep. So that's pretty funny.
Yeah. But yeah, it depends on where they're gonna go with this. But right now, it looks like it's not gonna happen. But who knows? Who see if WWE still has the balls to do it, or if they're gonna really go with it because one, Linda McMahon is in politics, so that's something that's gonna be bad on her.
I think they have already discussed there's some actual senators' names who's been put out there who spoke up against it. So I don't think. Yeah. I think they already said they're canceling it, but they're not gonna cancel that match.
Yeah,
they're still gonna do the match.
I think they're gonna do the event, but they're gonna cancel the. They're not gonna bring it over there. I think they're gonna just change their venue, and it'll still be November 2nd. I think they're just looking for a venue to place it. I think it's gonna be in Europe, probably close to London, but because that's where they tour after that show. So, Yeah, so I think though it still will happen. We'll see what happens. There's still a couple weeks to it. Um, because you still have the women's pay per view coming up in a couple of weeks. The Evolution, so they still
Yeah.
have one big show coming up too.
Mm-hmm. And they
Which
still have SmackDown next week. Well, this week actually.
oh yeah, the 1000th episode on Tuesday
Yes.
with the return of Rey Mysterio
And a lot of people.
versus
Supposedly
Shinsuke
there are some
Nakamura.
mystery people.
Yeah, but Rey Mysterio
Sounds
versus
interesting.
Shinsuke, it's fucking it's happening.
Is he staying or is this a one time?
No, Ray is signed to WWE. He's staying. Most likely, he'll be staying on SmackDown, which I'm
Okay.
happy that he is on SmackDown.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
I think the crowd for SmackDown really will relate to Rey Mysterio. I think him Nakamura starting off right away is fucking amazing. I do need to see Ray versus AJ, Ray versus Samoa Joe. I just want to see him wrestle everybody.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Because he still could move. It's just that he has to just watch how much he wrestles a week kind of thing. If he slows down the pace and like if he's not wrestling every week, he like does a match here and then 3 shows later he does another match, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But if he's doing shows constantly every day, then he might have the wear and tear again.
He probably, if they're smart with him, he'll probably be there every week. He just won't wrestle. That's all. He'll show up in a promo and talk some trash, beat up somebody, or get beat up backstage, and that's about it.
Yeah, it's good for him to like be part of the show, but like we said before, especially with Raw guys, they don't have to be there every week.
True. Well, I mean, listen, isn't he like a legend?
He is a legend.
So you want to see him as much as he could possibly get before the. What I'm saying, like you want to have him there as much as you can before he has to retire or something. So I imagine they won't put him in just a physical role because SmackDown's better than that. They're better with that. So maybe he might get some personal stuff, some drama going on, something different.
I think it's good for him for SmackDown. I think that's his home. It's always been kind of his home, his main home kind of thing. But it's also the fact that he don't have to be the star of it. He could be an adding player to it, but he does not have to be the star of it.
No. But think about it. If he's that good, maybe he'll just end up being that way.
Yeah, like he doesn't have to. He doesn't need that role. They need him in that role, then he could take it. But he doesn't need to be that role.
I don't want Scott Steiner to come on the podcast.
Scott Steiner returns. But yeah, we got Rey Mysterio returning this week, which is always great. Rey Mysterio is probably one of my favorites of all time. So we're gonna have him versus Nakamura, which is gonna be fucking epic. I can't wait. I hope they actually give the match and not tease it. Yeah, so this week we have SmackDown 1000. There's going to be a lot of guests, a lot of past and present. So I'm not expecting like a full like what SmackDown brings to a show. I'm expecting a gimmick show because it's 1000. So the rumors already is Evolution's going to be there. Edge is supposed to be there. There was a rumor that he dropped out, but there's a rumor that he's back in. Batista, Triple H, Ric Flair, Randy Orton, Evolution's going to be there. They're going to have some female stars from the past. You're going to have some male stars from the past. Most likely, I don't know who's like a big SmackDown star. Maybe JBL, I guess, because he's there. He was a SmackDown star. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of people from the past.
I'm just listening. I'm agreeing.
Yeah, so there's going to be a lot like that. I think it's going to be a fun show. Hopefully, it's better than Raw 25. That's all we ask for.
Yeah, I mean, that's not good, is it? That's not a good sign, is it?
Yeah, I think my favorite moment of Raw 25 was the 24 of Raw 25.
Okay, what's that about?
It was a bit The Miz and how the fans reacted to him and how humble how much he loved it. Like, so Miz he went across town to Brooklyn. So he was at he was at Brooklyn. He won the IC title in Brooklyn. He got cheered when he won the IC title. they sent him to Hammerstein Ballroom to fucking take control of the crowd because they trusted him that he could do it. He came in with a freaking standing ovation because he was the IC champ and the fans loved him. Like that was the one time that even heel face, he was accepted by the WWE Universe no matter what.
I mean, yes. Oh well, there we go again.
Yeah, Scott Steiner's invading your side. But yeah,
he's just committing crimes all over the city.
I know.
What I was gonna say is, well, I mean, you did mention that, but that's unfortunate that he had to save that crowd because apparently they were pissed the fuck off.
Yep.
And so that's I mean, do they have that whole thing on the network?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Wall 25, 24.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll check that out.
Raw this week. What do you think of Raw this week?
Well, it wasn't as bad as like past weeks, but it was pretty, just standard.
Yeah.
I did like some of the matches. I appreciate the whole pairing of Bobby Lashley with Lio Rush while he was shouting during the match. Something for somebody else to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like while that whole thing is going on, he kept it under control. You know what I mean? It got annoying, which was the purpose, but it didn't get into a cringe territory. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stuff like that can get real like annoying to the viewer as well. So I like that. You could tell he was irritating Kevin Owens, and because we know he's injured, they gave a reason for him to be out, which kind of puts a little bit of a storyline with him and Bobby Lashley. So we'll see if Bobby Lashley can make this work because they're still trying.
Yeah,
they're still trying. So that was a little, I guess, a highlight for me is like they're still trying.
Yeah.
I don't know with this whole Shield thing though. I'm not feeling it.
I don't care for it.
And I'm gonna tell you why. Because unfortunately, you don't want to be just a smart fan. But when you see the ending of Raw, and you know that Dean walked out on the team, and then you hear, and you see like a picture of Dean with Roman Reigns tagging in a match, like not too long after. It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
it was like you live in the era where that's gonna happen. So you should know not to let them tag together because where's the mystery for next week? Yeah. It was like if he says, "Oh, I'm still good with you guys," so why would you? But we knew that because we saw you tagging with your boy last week, so you were cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're not playing the long game with this whole storyline thing.
They're prolonging it.
It's just like I need a resolution already. This because they already blew the mystery.
Yeah, it's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like it's getting to a point that again, like we've been saying this for the last 3 weeks and what they should have done. Right now they are in a rut of what it is, and I really don't care about the Shield. I really don't care about the War Dogs or what the fuck they want to be called. I think they booked them. They one-on-one matches, they do great. Them wrestling each other is fine. It's not the greatest, but it's fine. But their storyline sucks.
Yeah,
it's bad, and I can't like sugarcoat it either. I can't I tried my best to find positive things to say about it, and all I could say is like, yeah, Ziggler and Dolph, Ziggler and Seth, they had great matches. Ambrose looks great in the ring as well. I would love to see Ambrose really turn this on and be like kind of the head lead of a heel because I think he can hold it better than Strowman.
Man, I just want them to stop weighing everybody down with each other. This is making Strowman look worse.
Yeah,
this is making Dolph and I can't even remember the guy's name. His partner, making them like tear each other apart now. And then it's just like kind of boo-hoo for the Shield. They don't feel sympathetic at all on this. It's like they're kind of dicks because you remember this started because they attacked Braun Strowman.
Yeah,
they saved the match. So technically they're the bad guys.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense, but it's the popularity of them. They are good guys. It's just like this is so not working. They need to abort. They need to dissolve everybody's group. Everybody just needs to turn on each other, and that's it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I think they just need a revamp, and I was hoping maybe after this pay per view they'll get like a full revamp.
Yeah, excuse me. And it was Drew McIntyre. I was gonna shout him out also because this morning actually, I saw a post on his Instagram, and again, that dude, he's real good.
Yeah,
he's real good, and he like had this promo with him and Ziggler in the back, where it was just him talking, and it was like he sold me on everything that's going on though, on Raw, in like a minute. Then the actual actions on Raw have sold me.
Yeah.
Like if it was up to me just watching him talk shit, I would be all in to watch Raw instead of knowing that it's written by some other person and blah blah blah. And then when you get on there, you gotta listen to all the crap, and they make Dean look bad, and you know what I mean? Like that sucks, dude.
Yep.
That sucks.
Also, please don't get Trish Stratus the mic again.
Yeah, she's not ready. She's been gone too long, dude.
So I'm gonna say this early. I'm gonna say like that. I love Trish Stratus when she was in WWE. I loved her run and all. One thing I will say straight up that she never was good on was talking on the mic. She was not good on the mic. She was never really a great promo. She can hold herself, but she was never a great promo.
Yeah, I only remember Trish ever talking to somebody like, I don't know, like of equal level, because it probably didn't make her look too bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's the whole thing.
I think her shit went up when she went heel. Remember when she betrayed Jericho and shit? I think she was able to talk a bit more, but even then, she was okay promo. She was never great. But Lita was never a great promo.
No, she was never.
So
she was kind of cringy in storylines too.
So me seeing Alexa in the ring,
wasn't she pregnant with Kane's baby or something like that?
Yeah,
I remember that. You forget about that.
Killed it.
Yeah,
it wasn't me.
Mm-hmm.
It's not my fault.
Yep, that happened.
Yep, there was T-shirts.
Not his fault, man. Just remember that.
Yeah. But yeah, they're both really bad on the mic, and then you have Alexa that's really strong on the mic.
Super good, yeah.
And then Mickey was decent, but it was just like it was really cringeworthy.
I'll put it this way: at that point, when Mickey started talking, it was like kicking a dead horse in the head.
Yeah,
that was just, you didn't need that no more.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Yeah, so it got to a point I was just like, please end, please end, or stop letting them talk and let Alexa take over. It was just really bad.
Yep.
And then Trish right now, she's very she's very low.
Oh yeah, she's not intense.
Yeah, she's very soft spoken now, and she mumbles when she does her things also. So it was like,
not the best.
I try to watch. I try to enjoy it, but it was like,
yeah.
But at least they're trying to build their match. I'm happy it's a tag match.
Yes.
Because Lita can't hold a match by herself. She almost died in the Royal Rumble.
And also, they have to. Isn't Alexa still actually hurt?
Yeah, but she should be cleared by them.
So I guess they don't want to put too much of a strain on her. They have to, because no, not even that. Even if she was, clear, like they don't want to put the strain on her to carry the match, because if it was a one-on-one, oh boy, she would have to carry the match.
Yep.
So I see they don't want to put it like that. So to make everything on her. So she's Superwoman, but she can't fix all that.
Yeah, exactly. I understand that. But yeah. It was kind of hard to watch. I don't care. I say this every day.
How you feel about the two old men at the beginning of the show? What about those two?
Oh man, I you know what? I knew it was gonna happen. I was like, you know what? This is gonna be another match. I was like, this is never a one-time thing. It's always gonna happen.
What happened to the last match ever? Wait, for the last time ever? What?
One-on-one.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't say Tag team.
Okay. Okay. Now I have a question for you. If they don't bring back Biker Taker, how do you feel? Because Brothers of Destruction, that's what it was. It was, the fire, and then you got the dead man walking.
Yeah.
So how you feel about that?
I think you're just gonna. Well, if you do see it, because again, depending on the whole crown jewel not happening, there's a big chance
Sure
that match might not happen.
I'm sure they'll at least do the matches, but again, like you said, it's gonna be called something else.
Yeah,
maybe they postpone it like a different date, maybe like the week after or something, like because they have to find a venue. Like I'm sure they'll do something.
I think they're keeping the same date, just the fact that all the advertisement things like that. It's huge that way. But we'll see what happens.
I mean, we do live in the real world, like you know what I mean. Like I think the fans won't go crazy if they were to change the date. You know what I mean?
No, I don't think so either. Because you also have Survivor Series right around the corner. So I honestly think WWE can cancel the show and be perfectly fine. It's just that I think they're worried so much about losing that
revenue for the day.
Yeah. Because even though like the tickets, like the vignette, they got paid a lot of money to be there.
We don't know the numbers, but it's a lot.
Yeah, it's not the tickets. It's not like that because the tickets are probably like $5.
Yeah, you were paid to do a show. That's the whole thing.
And then certain people were paid to be in that show. So everyone bitching about Shawn Michaels or Taker coming back, they were paid to be on that show.
Yeah.
They're paid a healthy amount to be on that show.
Dollar bills, yo.
So these are the reason why they are on the show. Like Rey Mysterio, like Kurt Angle, like the big stars that they have signing on. These are the guys they chose that they want to see, and they paid them to be on that show. Like Big Show. Like,
hey, so Will.
He's getting so skinny and his head's so big.
Hey, listen, can't lose that weight, man.
Good for him. Good for him.
Well, at least now he can do some chin-ups. There you go.
Yeah, he got a huge head. He has a huge upper body, and his legs are like mad tiny.
He got that classic strongman body type.
Yeah.
And he has looked dope in WCW.
Yeah. Now he just looks weird. He looks like when a kid draws a man. Big square upper body.
Okay. Like legs. A refrigerator.
Exactly.
Okay.
Oh man. But yeah, Raw is getting really cringeworthy. Please.
Well, I'll just say one thing about the DX. I like that they're back, but I'm not a fan of the promo.
Yeah.
It was really one-sided. It wasn't funny. You know what I mean? It was just serious. It was like, that's not what DX is. DX isn't serious at all.
Yeah.
And then they proceeded to show clips of the most non-serious moments. So I'm like, what is going on?
Like, you would think they'll show the times when they super kicked them or to betrayed them and things like that. No, they're showing him like crotch rocking with the hot dogs and shit like that.
Yo. And kicking the dude when he came to the door, like what? I love that skit.
You made me kickstand. Ty Dillinger, yay!
But and then you saw at the end they made fun of Shawn Michaels' hair when they played the clip.
Yeah,
they said, "Oh, you still had hair."
Yeah.
Oh my god. So, but like that was so not serious. And Triple H came out in this ring. We're gonna fight. You know what I mean? Like it was like
I think where he wanted to go with it was he got pissed and he was pissed that he lost. He was pissed at how it went down and he wanted to fight. So he kind of had a more of a serious tone when he came in. But
they cheated and they won.
Exactly.
They got away with it. And you notice how Michael Cole was on Triple H's side?
Yeah.
Like that was so stupid. They cheated. You're not supposed to cheat. Well, that match was not no DQ, was it?
Yeah, it was no DQ.
It was no DQ.
Yeah.
All right, so they didn't.
But you know how the refs are though.
He beat the ref up.
He beat the ref up. I think the referees need to get beat up more. Like I feel like they don't get beat up enough.
I mean, excuse me, Undertaker. He looked at him pissed and then punched him.
I feel like every ref should get punched in the face.
Oh my god! So like. Even the ending of the match, WWE can't keep it straight.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Wow, that's They're blowing it, man. They're blowing it.
Yep.
This was fun. I like that match.
Yeah.
But the story following up is just, yeah,
Yep.
no bueno.
Let's go to some positive stuff.
Mm-hmm.
SmackDown.
It's Becky's show.
Becky, right now, there's actually a rumor that Becky is injured.
I've seen her with a taped up arm. They've pictures from the
it's a jaw. It's a jaw.
Really? Oh, I saw the promo where she talked about it.
She has a cracked jaw.
Wow.
But it's not as serious as it's looking right now. Like, she's still doing shows. She's still wrestling light. So she's not on the injury list. So her title reign is still going to happen. Really? She had a new look in the last house show.
It looked like a mix between the new and the old.
Yeah, it was like black jeans, black shorts, and the shirt and the leather jacket. And I was like, fine with that. I was like, all right, that's cool. But yeah, she's suffering an injury. Hopefully, it doesn't affect her title reign. I think she's doing great as a champion. Like, again, we have a little critiques, but we do it as a love because we do love Becky Lynch and we want her to keep that title as long as she can.
Yes.
But I mean that fight was great. The freaking I enjoyed it. My only thing and my only critique, and I said this before and last week, is that they always have to have Charlotte over.
Yeah, that's true.
And and that was my little thing. Like, I would have had her go for the spear and then have her like dodge it and like get her arm tossed into it.
I'm just mad that was OD.
Yeah.
When they took her out of there and her arm was bleeding, I was like, damn, that sucks.
Yeah. She scraped herself. If you actually saw it when she speared, the corners of it, she went down and scraped her arm.
Yeah.
She had a bandage. She had a bandage over it during the mixed match challenge.
I did see that. That was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a little rough.
Yeah.
I mean, but okay, my only critique for that match was they went back to the I'm taking my belt and leave, and she didn't really do anything different at the moment with it. It took a little bit before they get to something different with that part. Okay.
Becky should not be that champion.
I know, man.
Yeah, she should not be that champion. She should not be that she probably should take your belt and beat you with it, but she not.
See, that's what I thought she was gonna do. I was standing there thinking, okay, she's getting the belt and she's gonna walk away, and then when Charlotte comes and hits her, comes to get her, she's gonna hit her with it like instantly.
Or when she takes it, she'll hit her, she'll kick it,
or she'll she'll try to be sneaky with it or something, bring it to the ring, drop it on some Eddie Guerrero shit. You know what I mean? And then WWE had the nerve to play that sequence from Eddie Guerrero not too long ago.
Yeah.
Where he did the thing with the belt.
Yeah, because it was his anniversary.
See?
Yeah, Eddie.
Yeah, R.I.P. man.
Damn. I love that. I love Eddie. No, I love Eddie just for that because I think he did that so slick. He did it all the time. That one video that you see a happy, when the referee goes down and you see him just smile, and then he just walks slowly out the ring. He grabs his chair with a smile, and then he waits, he looks and waits and looks. Then you see him gets up, and then he throws the fucking chair.
He was having so much fun doing that shit, man. That's why I loved it.
And the crowd ate it up so much, and it was like he got so Eddie's missed.
Can I ask you? Seriously, can I ask you? I know nobody wants to copy Eddie.
Yeah.
But these guys with the cheating, they suck at it nowadays. The only person who really does it is Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
Like, literally, the only one who knows how to do the cheat where you get away with it is Kevin Owens. Everybody else just does it blatantly, or, it's like the ref, we have to suspend belief because they cheat so badly that the ref has to fake like he didn't see it. That type of, you know what I mean? Like, fuck, man.
It's Kevin and Zayn.
Yeah.
And Miz.
Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's true. Daniel Bryan showed us that over and over again on the Titantron. He got punched in the head. So that's true. Yeah.
I did like the whole thing with AJ and Daniel Bryan. Solid promos for two guys that are not great at promos. Just talking what they want to do with the match and going into laying it on the Miz. Miz is a great heel for that. Miz I feel Miz getting that belt before either one of them. Like I see the WWE Championship on the Miz. I really would like to see a WWE Championship on the Miz because
I
as of the last 2 years, he really deserves it.
I don't mind who gets it first out of any of them, but I like that. I like that.
Yeah. I like what they're doing with it. Solid match between Joe and Jeff Hardy. For the qualifier match, Randy Orton versus Big Show. I thought there were going to be more storyline into that Randy Orton Big Show match. Maybe um, Big Show wins because Ty Dillinger comes back out and fights Randy Orton. Orton gets revenge. Okay. So I was hoping something like that, but they didn't do that, and it kind of a little disappointed me. Other than that, it was all right.
Yeah.
No tag team champions in that show. Yeah, it was a good, solid show.
Yeah,
really fun show. Mixed match challenge was AJ and Charlotte versus.
Yes.
I love R-Truth and Carmella. The pairing the two been great. It makes me laugh. They've been great.
And now she's doing a rap with him. Like,
yeah,
good.
She's doing good. Like, and I think she's having a lot of fun doing it. And
yeah, that's well. You know what? That comes through when all of them do. Like, you know who seems to be having a really good time? What is it? Is Jimmy and Naomi?
Yeah.
Like I saw their match from last week, and it went into the one from this week because I had to catch up.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit! That the match they had that last week was actually pretty fun to watch when they danced against Rusev and whatchamacallit. I remember you told me about it.
The whole thing was fun. Yeah, the whole thing.
Like it was fun. Yeah.
It's like fun entertainment matches. Like they're not serious tone. They're entertainment. They're talking shit to each other. Overall, they're fun matches. I'm actually liking this year's a lot because of that.
Yes.
Balor and Bayley lost to.
I'm so sad.
Strowman and Moon.
He can't get a win over him.
Well, he has one. Yeah, he's 1-1 now. So he has time.
Didn't Strowman beat him more than once?
Well, no, he's 1-1 with the mixed match challenge.
Yeah.
Strowman beat him a few times. Balor can't catch a break, and they have the perfect baby face in Monday Night Raw, and they can't. I'm done trying to.
I know when you start to think about it. Yes, I understand.
But mixed match was fun. Yeah.
Can I ask a question? What is just to clarify? What is Roman Reigns? Is he
the big dog?
He's his own thing, right? Like, I'm trying to understand. What is he? Is he a hero? Is he a villain? Is he good? Is he bad?
Yeah, he's just a big dog. He's a big dog.
That's it. What is all right?
He goes in there. He does gimmicky shit, and he comes about with the title.
Oh shit! God damn it! All right, I believe it. That officially Red Cyclonic endorses the big dog as a type of wrestler. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. He is what he is.
The big dog. Michael Cole has to say it like 50 times, so it has to be something.
You're right.
NXT, great NXT. What a fucking main event in NXT.
Yo, that shit was amazing.
Pete Dunne, Ricochet, and Adam Cole freaking stole this week's match for me. Match of the week. That match was incredible. It was even better than everything in Bound of Glory. Like that was the best wrestling I've watched this week. I watched that match.
It was pretty good. I saw that, but like, no, this was way better, dude. Like,
I watched that match 3 times.
Really? Yeah, I mean, it's worth it.
It was well worth it. I watched it really close, like just to see the spots and the timing
dude. Man. Like I'm officially gonna say it here. This crop of people on NXT have some of the best timing in their moves because Undisputed Era as a whole does, and so does Ricochet, and so does Pete Dunne.
And I also think they all have history with each other.
You're right.
So they all have touched gloves with each other and stuff like that. Except for Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne and Ricochet hasn't crossed paths.
Really?
The first time they crossed paths was like maybe 10 years ago.
Okay.
Not even 10 years ago.
But they don't have.
ago because Pete Dunne's young, probably like 5 years ago or something. Like
5 years ago. Okay.
Yeah. My thing with that match, it just shows the different styles of each guy too. Like they really highlight the technician side of Pete Dunne, the high flyer Ricochet, the I don't know what Adam Cole is, but the mix of the two.
He's just a wrestler. That's it.
Yeah,
He's classified as
it was
wrestler.
really good, really fun. Yeah, that was my match of the week. Nikki Cross coming out to Ciampa was hilarious.
God. Damn. That was so dope. Like, how do you do that to him?
Yeah. And Velveteen Dream thing too was hilarious.
I like his jacket, man. Really? I'm just gonna say. Very stylish.
Really fun NXT. Mae Young was really strong. Mae Young this week. I
was gonna say I actually liked. Can I say something?
Yeah.
Ladies, that was distracting as hell. You know what I'm talking about. That match with the newcomer that they love her, the young tan girl.
Yeah.
She was the last match.
Yeah.
Like she seems to be getting a highlight.
Yeah.
That match was great to an extent, and it was distracting because, ladies, when you wrestle, you have to pick an appropriate attire. You cannot be adjusting every fucking 2 moves. Every 2 moves. Watch that match. That other chick was adjusting every 2 moves because her top just the fear of it, falling too low or whatever.
Yeah,
it was distracting. Who
was this week's? I'm trying to think who was this week's match.
I don't have the names in front of me, but I know the people.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Io Shirai, she actually fought this week. She fought the Luchador.
That was actually a good match.
I know that was a hard hitting match. Like she was getting the shit kicked out of her.
Yeah, the Perazo.
And then you have Perazo, yes.
Which is the Chung Li girl.
Yeah. No. The other one. Oh no, she is the Chung. Yeah. I forget.
Yes, that was actually good.
That was
yeah. Then you had Tegan Knox versus that other chick, and then you had Caitlyn versus Mia again.
That match was actually really good.
That match was really good. They actually made Caitlyn cover her up too because she was falling all out when she wrestled her first match.
Oh, so they changed her outfit?
Yeah, she has more concealed, like everything is inside.
Yeah, like the thing, but again, the Tegan Knox match, that was the other girl. It was extremely distracting because she was good.
Yeah.
But she's doing a move and she's grabbing at her top, and it's like none of the other competitors are having this problem because they wore appropriate attire for the way they wrestle.
Yeah.
That's a thing. You're never gonna get in WWE with that shit. You think they want you on fucking Raw or SmackDown and you just fucking now it's not PG.
One city out.
People are going crazy. They blaming us when it was just your poor choice of attire.
The final 4 matches for the semifinal matches, the quarterfinal, they're gonna be good. This week's gonna be good. You got Tony Storm versus Mia Yim.
Yeah, dude.
That's gonna be crazy. Tegan Knox versus Rhea Ripley. I hope Rhea Ripley destroys her.
She has not lost yet, right?
Yeah.
Good.
Io Shirai versus Perazo, which is gonna be really good. I've been liking Perazo a lot.
Yeah, she's changed her style since she came back, so she's been looking really good. I like her coat.
I'm very curious in how this match is gonna go. Lacey Lane versus Samatora.
Oh shit.
She gonna die.
Nah. Well, I'm for Lacey Lane, but yeah, damn it.
She gonna die.
Damn it.
She gonna die.
I think it's gonna be a good match though.
Yeah.
Like keep an eye on that one. That might be like one of those oh shit matches.
Yeah, Mae Young Classic been solid. Yeah, definitely check out the quarterfinals. Those matches are getting better and better. 205 was a solid show as well. Tony Nese getting a surprise win.
I just want to give him some shit though, because that was kind of sloppy compared to the match he had on NXT with Johnny.
Yeah,
like that should have Tony. Well, we say that, and then you tell me because that's true that NXT is taped so far in advance.
Yeah,
but like from what we saw then to what we got on 205, nah.
Yeah,
I wasn't feeling Tony.
Yeah,
Like he was like it was kind of sloppy. So
there was some sloppy stuff in that match. That's why it was like, it was all right. It was an okay match. Buddy Murphy should be returning next week
I love
for
it.
12.
It's like I don't want to come back. Fuck it.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for the chant.
Exactly.
It looks like Cedric might be going a little. They might have a storyline for Cedric just kind of losing right now and just not trying to reclaim his place.
Really?
So this is fine.
I mean, listen.
Even though he has a rematch clause,
they have a small roster still.
Yeah.
And like 2/3 of the roster's already been a champ once. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
even for one day, it's still a chant.
Mustafa. That's all I'm asking.
I need Mustafa, but you know what? I want Buddy to have a decent run.
I'm just saying. That's my man though. That's my man's
Same here. He highly regarded, and their match is going to be crazy as well. So yeah, let's just see where it goes from there.
No, okay. Before we go off of 205, I'm interested in a potential Buddy Murphy, Hideo Itami.
Me too.
Like I want to see like this new Hideo Itami. I want to see those two fight.
Yeah.
Yep. Also, shout outs to the great Sasuke kicking the shit out of the dirt bike kid. Somebody put that clip up. Jesus Christ, that dude just got his ass whooped.
Yep.
Because apparently it was a match where he was supposed to wear a mask, and Dirt Bike Kid took off his mask because I guess he didn't understand. Yeah. So Chris Sasuke just kicked the shit out of him. Literally, just was kicking him. He didn't punch him once. Maybe he slapped him in the head a few times, but like he kicked him so many times. Yeah. It was hilarious. And then he had him like a neck crank, and he tapped like in a half a second because he was disrespectful. Yeah.
Bound for Glory happened this weekend. So far, I watched half the show. It was okay. I think my match so far was the Tessa Blanchard versus Valkyrie match.
Okay.
Other than that, the rest of it was just same. I get a thing with indie, like just because I see in all indie wrestling.
Okay.
Is just pretty much just doing crazy stunts and not selling, and it irritates me after a while. They try to do something like kind of like a Hardy compound with that girl with Amber or whatever her name is, and that Asian dead lady. I don't know her name.
Yeah, I remember.
They try to do like a compound thing with her. That was terrible.
Yeah,
they're terrible actresses. The start match was fun. It was Willie Mack and Rick Swan versus Matt Sydal and somebody. There's another dude, I forgot his name, but it was a fun tag match. It was nice seeing Willie Mack and Impact. Like I like Willie Mack, so
okay.
Cool. They're just using pretty much everyone from Lucha Underground.
Yes. Okay.
Brian Cage and the Lucha Bros versus OVW, which is Ohio versus everyone. OVE, Ohio versus everyone. It was great. It was fun. A lot of crazy shit. Brian Cage almost died, but he lived.
What he tried to
do? He took a power driver pretty wrong. He took a power driver kind of mean.
Gotcha.
So it was kind of sloppy. I didn't get to watch the main event, but I know a lot of news about the main event that it was actually a shoot, and there's a lot of issues going on with Austin Aries and Johnny Impact or Johnny Morrison or Johnny Mundo, whatever the fuck you want to call him. But there's actually like some shoot shit between them two. They have a lot of heat against each other, and I think Austin Aries went off. He pretty much, when he got pinned, he took the pin and just walked off.
Okay. Yeah.
He didn't sell the pin. He didn't sell like he was hurt or anything like that. He just walked out like he had to take a shit. So,
well, yeah, he flipped the fans off as he left too.
Yep.
And I was just wondering, like, what happened? What was the dude having a mental breakdown? What?
I don't know. But this is not the first time it has happened to him. He has had issues with this kind of thing before, and within WWE and also in Impact before he left Impact. And then he also had problems with ROH in the same sense as well. So he has like attitude with things like that. I don't know if it's a shoot or if it's part of a story, but It looked like they had tension when they fought each other, so we'll see what actually happens. I'm not 100% sure. It was probably part of work, and they're
I
trying
would
to make
love
it
it
more personal.
if it was just a storyline. I would love that shit.
Yeah, it'll feel like it's more personal, and like
Yes.
they're trying to dig those things into be a lot more personal. So their next fight would be even harder because it's personal. So I'm fine with it if it's like that, but if it's him just being a dick, then like fuck him.
Yeah, that's true. I
Yeah,
mean, look, yeah, what a way it would be to ruin just that dude's reputation after so much of him doing good this year. Like,
yeah,
what a way! Don't end the year this. This October now. Don't end this year with everybody hating you. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? But I would love it if it was some type of angle because right now one of my favorite wrestlers is freaking Tamatonga because he just won't let up.
yeah,
But he's funny,
yeah,
so you know what I mean. But we still have that suspension of disbelief because we know he doesn't really dislike the Bullet Club. The other guys that used to be in the
yeah,
Bullet Club, quote unquote.
yeah.
So I don't know. That's no good if it's real.
Yeah,
No good.
and there's also like shit with Tamatanga and Kenny Omega hitting each other on Twitter, and there's a lot of
I love
issues
it.
in the backstage thing of New Japan, which is actually real issues. A lot of people are
Yeah, people are saying that the management sucks. Like I've read a few articles about it, and like the management has lowered morale, and fucking people are just talking about leaving, and fucking no, the Young Bucks are gone.
yeah,
Like, okay, fuck, it must be real. Like people
yeah,
don't want to be there. Oh shit.
yeah. So there's a big chance the Young Bucks you might actually see on WWE
I
TV.
Tamatonga's out there making them taunts. All of them actually talking to Adam
Yeah,
Page too. So who knows?
we'll
There was
see what
rumors
happens.
about Marty Scurll too.
Yeah,
Remember in NXT?
well, his girl's there now.
Yeah, this is true. But like, fuck, man. I mean, I guess it's that bad.
Yeah,
Whatever's going on behind the scenes at New Japan, it must be that bad. People's like, fuck, we can't even stay and give it a chance.
yeah. It's bad because again they have they have New Japan always been shifty with their management, and the reason why they took so long to be Americanized, which they should have just honestly, I think New Japan would still be fine if they kept it their own way.
Okay.
But no, look, people they're trying to get into the fans and what the fans want, more American shows, more like that, making more of a thing. But you got to realize that New Japan has always been like a more comfortable company when they did things their own way.
Yes.
They did booking their own way. They sold what they wanted in that sense, and I think it's a bigger picture now, and I don't think they know how to handle it.
Uh, I think the time period was less than like 3 months too.
Yeah,
So all that good wrestling we got like all last year or the years before that was somebody completely different.
and then also they're talking about that Kenny Omega's title reign is something to do with it as well because the crowds, the Japanese crowds are not selling out the shows.
Really? Wow.
So
Crazy.
it's a lot of things going on with that. I hope for the
So we got
best
some
that it
old
doesn't.
school racism going on, huh?
Yep.
No gaijin?
No
No
Gaijin.
gaijin for champion?
Fuck that Gaijin.
Wow. Wow. Okay. All right, Japan. I see you.
Gaijin is not Vader.
Yeah. Yeah.
They
You're
like
right. You're right.
the big American dudes. They don't like the
Mm,
small American dudes.
Brock Lesnar.
Oh,
Yep.
listen,
Yep.
yes. But I hope they fix their issues. Hopefully they fix a lot of things and it'll be fine.
Hmm. I hope so. They're gonna lose a lot of talented people if they don't.
Yeah, yeah,
They really are. They're gonna
yeah,
lose all the people that make people tune in.
yeah. And Young Bucks is one of
Basically,
them.
can you stop? If the one is for a lot of the indie fans, the Young Bucks is a
Yeah,
big part. But for like people, like us, we like Kenny Omega too. If Kenny just decides I'm out of there, fuck that, then what happens? Like I don't want to really just watch. Like I'll watch for Tamatonga and them, but
yeah.
then when they get fed up with that shit, what's gonna happen?
I,
You know what I mean?
I will honestly say I mainly watch New Japan for Kenny Omega. So like most of the things I watch is for Kenny Omega Naito. I like Naito, but Kenny Omega is a big part of what I watch it for. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting what they do with the management back. I know Jericho been complaining about a constant voice for New Japan. The fact that they're still using Access TV, so they still have Jim Ross and Josh Bardell talking instead of Don Callis and Kevin Kelly. So that's been an issue as well.
Okay.
Jericho was saying that they really don't have their identity because they always have different commentators. Yep, now they're coming on my side. Goddamn Scott Steiners. But yeah, so it's a lot of issues with New Japan. It's a very could be serious more than anything. But we'll see what happens. Watch Tanahashi win the belt again. That Wrestle Kingdom. And the crazy thing is, I like what they're doing with Switchblade and him joining the OG Bullet Club, the Firing Squad. Like, I thought that was actually a cool thing. I think probably one of the better storylines was him turning on Chaos and joining the Bullet Club.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens.
Yes.
What else? Okay. So last but not least, let's get into these questions. So your top 5 factions of all time.
Okay. Wait, you said me?
No,
I was asking if you heard me.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Top 5 factions. Okay. Damn. I'm gonna. You know what? Okay. Number 5. I'm gonna have to say the Bullet Club.
Okay.
I'll go for the bottom up. Number 5, Bullet Club. They're still new. They're still swapping members out. Maybe I don't know. I'll settle soon. Which version I like the most, but the Bullet Club. I like the OGs. I like when Finn was there. 4, shit. 4, the Brood.
The Brood. I respect that.
4, the Brood. I love the Bloodbath. That was fun.
The Edge and Christian Brood or the one with the Hardys?
No, the Edge and Christian one.
Yes.
No, ENC. The Brood OG.
There you go.
Yeah. Number 2? No, number 3? Let's see. I'm trying to think. Shit, man. Cause I'll say the Nation of Domination.
Yeah?
Yeah, because you know what? When you go back to the time period, like how much time was spent watching wrestling back then for me. Yeah, I kind of liked that whole feud with them and DX. And I like when I'm not gonna lie. I really only liked them when The Rock was the leader or was becoming the leader. That whole that feud they had, like that was pretty good. But you gotta remember, that's when The Rock was getting good. And like I'm a fan of The Rock, so I still think Nation Rock is probably like best Rock when he was wearing the shirts. I said that before. So 3 is like Rock Nation. 2 is DX, because again they made me laugh more than a lot of fucking anything.
Yeah.
When they were at their height, they were doing stupid stuff, offensive stuff, everything, you name it, and it was actually funny back then. Doesn't play so much anymore, but you know that's whatever.
Oh, the dick jokes. You made me a kickstand.
So yes. I think they're the first person I heard third leg. The first person I heard kickstand. Like there's a lot of stuff that not afraid to be guys wearing thongs, which is hilarious. It's just a funny thing. It's just a funny thing. China with the bazooka, you know. X-Pac as Mark Henry is at the same time the most offensive and hilarious thing. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
He never needs to be ashamed of it in my book. You got that one, X-Pac. You got that one. You earned it. At number 1, it's the NWO. It just is. But not when they got bloated.
Yeah. The
When they
original.
the first one, when they was just the three of them, just fucking shit up. Well, excuse me, four.
Yeah.
It was Hogan Nash, Scott Hall, and Eric Bischoff. When you first learned that he was in there, that's when I was like, oh shit, that's pretty cool. The boss is a bad guy already. So he was secretly with them. What? Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, and this is WCW, not WWF. Oh shit. And mind you, that was before Vince was really doing his thing. You know what I mean? Like that was around the time because that was when Stone Cold was there.
Yeah.
So it was before they hit that fever pitch when Stone Cold like took completely over and they had that whole Austin McMahon shit. Like that was different. So yeah, the original NWO.
All right.
I'll tell you my favorite moment and I'll let you go.
Okay.
My favorite moment is probably a lot of people's like most hated moment. Is not the finger poke with Doom because that's too far back because that was when they doing black and red. It was when Eric Bischoff told them to stop the show and they tore it apart and it became NWO Monday Nitro.
Yeah.
That was the most ballsy thing you could have ever done. They showed them taking down all the Nitro banners and putting up all the NWO banners. Like that was crazy. Sure, it took like an hour.
Yeah.
And there was like no wrestling, I think, while it was going on. But it was like I was in. I was still like, oh shit. This is because I was like 14 or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah. All right. What's yours?
My top 5, I will say my 5 will be the Four Horsemen.
Okay.
There will be Arn, Blanchard, Blair, and got the other guy's name. I can't think. Was it who was that? Fuck, I can't think of it. Anyway, the Four Horsemen. I like the Four Horsemen. I like some of the reincarnations of the Four Horsemen, and like Dean Malenko, Ben Waller in it as well. I love Ric Flair.
Yeah. Even though he was terrible. I love Mongo. He's terrible, but I love him.
Yeah. I'll say the Horsemen. Right. Number 4 will be the OG Bullet Club, Balor's Bullet Club, because I did watch a lot of stuff and he was the leader, and I was like, damn. Only if the Bullet Club was like this, though.
Yeah.
It was a really fun thing to watch, and Balor was a vicious motherfucker. So I give the OG Bullet Club be number 2 or number 4. The New Day be number 3.
Did they count though?
They count because they're a group and they stay together.
Okay, they're not a tag team.
They're a tag team, but then they also have the third person, which makes them a faction.
All right.
And also and especially when they were heels, they used the faction more.
Okay. All right.
So the New Day would be number 3. I said all my things about the New Day last cast, so they're adding in this cast. I'll say NWO number 2.
Okay. Now, which one did you like?
The beginning of NWO. Once they started the color factions and LWO and all that shit, I was like,
joined in and became the leader. Ooh.
Then Bret Hart and Scott Steiner and Jarrett. Once Jarrett became an NWO member, I was done. Like I was like, no.
Yeah, I was beyond done.
No. Once I started seeing IRS and $1 Million Man and Virgil and Vincent in NWO, that kind of
Vincent was early. I realized that he was Bischoff's bodyguard.
Yeah.
So you kind of had to take him.
We really didn't.
He was the annoying little brother that the mother kept sending with her, your friend.
Take it with you.
Yo.
And then I'll say number 1 will be DX because I think I have more memorable stuff with DX than I have NWO.
Okay. Can you name like one of your favorite DX moments?
The one that they brought the tank to Monday Nitro.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's real good.
My highlight ones. I guess when Xbox returned. When they were fighting in the steel cage.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool. I think the dynamic was really good. I think I liked it when Triple H was the leader and it was Ford. Then I liked him and Shawn Michaels.
Yes, me too.
But I did like a lot of people don't like it, but I like it when they did come back as DX and they was like fighting the Spirit Squad.
The first time, yes, that was pretty funny.
And he
That was
kicked
pretty funny.
Stan in the face, and
You made me kick Stan.
yeah, I found them a lot more funnier during that time. I think they were more quirky and funny during that time.
Okay.
So I like DX more than NWO.
Hmm.
NWO is just like I'm not a fan of Hogan.
Yes.
So me just seeing them over and over again go over with no hero in sight, and it took them about a whole year for them to actually have a
And
hero.
that's what ruined it.
And I think that's what hurt it. Like they was always winning. They
Yep.
won everything. They was always winning, and there was no crack of them losing, and that kind of bothered me.
Yeah, man. Like for me, they burnt out really, really fast.
And then the red and black, I hated.
The best part of the red and black was Macho Man.
You know what?
When he flipped.
I like Sting.
Yeah, okay.
I like
Okay, you know what? A lot of Sting's matches during that time were really fun.
And I like the fact that he wore the red and black face paint. I thought that looked dope.
That was dope. And don't turn me back on the Wolfpack. Oh my god, yeah, that's right.
I think Luger ruined that team for me.
Yeah, because he doesn't have any charisma of a bad guy.
If it was just Sting, Macho, Nash, and Conan.
Yeah, Conan was fun. Conan was fun.
It would have been perfect. But no, they had to have Luger in it.
Let me speak on this. Orale.
Yeah. I would have switched like Luger with Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah. Okay. But he didn't want to join. That was the whole thing.
Yeah, he made his own LWO.
LWO. Jesus Christ. I mean, to be honest, the beginning was okay.
It was actually pretty cool.
The actual beginning of the LWO was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But it just went on too long, like everything else.
Yep. And then last but not least, the final question would be your top 5 managers of all time.
Okay. And I don't know. For me, because I didn't grow up with the old school managers, my knowledge only really starts at like Bobby the Brain and Jimmy Hart.
Yeah.
So from the people before then, I don't really have that affection for those old school, managers and stuff. So
one last thing with the factions, honorable mention, Dangerous Alliance.
Which one was that?
That was Paul Heyman's WCW group with Stunning Steve Austin, Ravishing Rick Rude, Flying Brian, Medusa. And shit. It was a fun group during that time. That was when they were pretty much the main heels. They were fighting Steamboat and Dustin Rhodes and all that shit. It was fun.
Oh wow. Okay. Damn, I never saw that.
So, yeah.
Is that on the network?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's old WCW stuff.
Okay, I'll check that out. All right.
Like 92, 93.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. All right. So managers, like I said, I'm just the time period of the managers. I don't have the old school ones.
Yeah. That's fine.
I'm not gonna lie. Number 5 would probably be Jim Cornette. Because he's managed some funny people. He's been around and he's managed a lot of fucking characters. Yeah. And I'm not gonna pretend the first, what is it, like 10 years or whatever, you watching wrestling like I was a kid. Yeah. So I remember him with Giant Gonzalez and him with fucking the black dude, Kamala.
Yeah.
Like I remember all that stuff. So that was pretty fun.
That was Harvey Whipple.
Oh no. Didn't he? Oh yeah,
no, that's Brother Love. Harvey Whipple.
No, Harvey Whipple. No. Hold on. I'm confusing both of them because
Jim Cornette was with Yokozuna.
He was with Yokozuna, but who was with Giant Gonzalez? He was with Giant Gonzalez as well.
Harvey Whippleman.
So who was with the masked? Was he also the masked trainer that had Kamala?
Yeah. No, he was the.
Because I remember, didn't Cornette manage Kamala at one point too?
No, it was Harvey Whippleman, and then it was a masked dude that was like his trainer.
Oh shit! Wow. So it's secretly Harvey Whippleman is my favorite manager. Well, there we go. Let's change that answer to Harvey Whippleman.
And he also had Big Bertha. He had the Warlord.
The Warlord. Yes, I remember the Warlord. All right. So number 5, Harvey Whippleman.
Yeah, Adam Bomb. No, he didn't have Adam Bomb. It was Raven that had Adam Bomb.
Oh wow.
Tony Polo.
Oh shit! See me, I didn't.
Mind blown.
Yo, see a lot of that stuff I just don't remember. I didn't remember Raven was like, oh, or what? Damn.
Yeah,
So
he was a personality before he even wrestled.
Yeah, I got to go back and see a lot of that stuff just to remember. So apparently, number 5, Harvey Whippleman. There you go. Changed my whole opinion.
This Harvey Whippleman.
I'd say most memorable for me, since now I can remember the other ones. Number 4, I'm gonna say Luna Vachon. Because I remember her with Bam Bam.
Yep.
Like that's burned in my brain. Those two.
She did some weird shit with Goldust.
I do remember that's when he changed up his outfit to like the weird stuff, like the rubber gloves and stuff, and had the really green one. Yes, yeah. I remember that too. But yeah, she super stood out. And he was really good because she got involved and she scared the wrestlers too.
Yep.
It's fucking crazy. Number 3 would be Miss Elizabeth, R.I.P. But you know the whole beginning of like Macho Man, like it was a thing. Like she was right there with him. You know what I mean? And then they had the whole drama with her and Hogan, which may or may not have been real. And then they played that on screen, and it was actually compelling because remember, mind you, again, I'm young. I remember being a kid and seeing, I forgot which WrestleMania it was where they fought, but I remember adamantly cheering for Hogan because I was like, Macho Man, he's mean to her. So like that's another memory burned in my brain. So we'll miss Miss Elizabeth. Excuse me, Miss Elizabeth. And then also she was in WCW and really didn't do much. Like she left Macho early on.
Yeah.
Like around the NWO, they were together, and then after that, bloop, she was like hanging around Luger, and we all know what happened after that. Yeah. Number 2 might be surprising, but because I watched a lot of WCW, I liked Woman.
Yeah.
And it made me really sad that Benoit killed her. I'm just gonna say that.
Yep.
Woman and Ric Flair, dude. Woman, oh woman, won't you marry me now? I love that. That's my favorite like timeline of Ric Flair. I didn't see none of that old shit. I'm sorry. I didn't see when he won the NBA title or all that other stuff and all those old promos when he was going against Dusty. Sorry.
You should, though.
Yeah, I'm just saying I didn't. And that's not what's burned into my brain. Yeah. So him going crazy and, you know, taking his shoes off and elbow dropping his shirt and shit. Like that's the Ric Flair I really know. And I love that crazy Ric Flair. And around that time period, he had Woman and Miss Elizabeth. So, you know what? And I loved it. And she would stab you in the eye with a heel at the drop of a hat. So,
yep.
And my favorite, Sister Sherry.
Sister Sherry.
HBK, Macho Man, you know, Harlem Heat, which was my favorite. Because again, she was one of the people she was super vocal, good in promos with them, especially, and also ready to fucking stab you in the eye with something. A broken heel from a shoe, spray you in the face with something, you know what I'm saying? Like involved.
Yeah.
Very like both vocal and involved. So that's my favorite. And not to mention, she always matched with the wrestlers.
Yeah.
That's fucking cool. I love that. Yep.
All right. My 5. I will start my list off with Paul Bearer.
Oh yeah.
This is true. He was a very iconic like manager. He pretty much voiced the character.
I don't even really think about him as a manager. Like he was like his own thing, but yeah, he was.
Paul Bearer would be my number 1. Sensational Sherry being my number 4. Okay. No, Paul Bearer being my number 5. Okay. Sensational Sherry would be my number 4. Paul Heyman would be number 3.
For who? Because I don't remember him managing.
I think Paul Heyman as a manager, period. Because when he was in the Dangerous Alliance, he was the manager. And Paul with Brock Lesnar, he pretty much sold Lesnar.
This is true.
Him versus CM Punk was great.
See, I didn't
Even
see
him and
that.
Cesaro, I think
I
Cesaro
didn't
could have
see
been so much
that.
better.
Damn. Okay. Is that stuff worth watching? Him and Cesaro and him and Punk? Like the
I
stuff that was
wish they
going
did.
on?
I wish they did more with Cesaro with Heyman. I think it would have been a lot better.
Okay. Gotcha.
So that was number 3.
Okay.
Number two will be tied because I think they had some of the most iconic people with them, and I think they just screamed like iconic manager wise. They
Mm-hmm.
both had a handpiece of something they had in their hand all the time, and I
Okay.
think that will be tied with Jim Cornette and Jimmy Hart.
Ah, gotcha.
I did wanted to honorable mention the one you said, Harvey Wimpleman. I think he don't get enough credit, but he always had these weird fucking guys, and he was just a funny
Yeah.
dude on the
He
mic.
was, yeah.
The whole him and Big Bertha thing was hilarious because he had this really big girl that he was in love with and shit. Yeah, you should definitely check that out.
Okay.
And my number one will be Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Yes. R.I.P.
I think he's one of the most iconics, one of the most bump willing managers. Like he took crazy bumps when he was a manager as well.
Gotcha. You know
So
what? You know what's so bad? I'm so used to Bobby the Brain WCW just being an announcer.
yeah,
That's why he wasn't in my list.
oh, he used to take some crazy ass bumps and shit like that. So Bobby the Brain here would be my number one. He talked the talk. He had some of the best champions. He had some of the most world champions that he managed and
That's
shit like
true.
that.
Okay.
So I
Gotcha.
give him the credit. So yeah,
You know what? Honorable
Bobby the
mention to
Brain,
Mr. Fuji.
Mr. Fuji would be an honorable mention.
Not
That
afraid to
fake,
hit you in the eye with some salt.
yeah, them salts and Slick.
Yeah, but see, okay. For me, he's a little at that line of I don't really remember him,
Yeah.
but I have seen enough old stuff with him in it because he was like a year before I started watching it. So,
And and also for my honorable mention would be Miss Elizabeth. But Sensational Sherry, I liked her more than Miss Elizabeth, so she didn't
mm-hmm.
make the content.
Okay.
So that was our top 5. We're gonna wrap it up today.
Yep.
This is the Wrestling Babble podcast. Make sure you follow us on all our social medias: Facebook, the Wrestling Babble, and Recycle Inc. We also have Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, SoundCloud, and YouTube with Murphy the Mic and Recycle Inc. So both all have their own channel. Definitely follow, like, subscribe, leave comments, and always remember, follow Jenkins.
Sandwiches, and please tell Stop. Please tell Scott Steiner to stop committing crimes in my neighborhood.
If you see
annoying.
Scott Steiner, kick him in the dick.
No, don't do that to yourself. He's still strong.
He
can't chase you, but he's still strong.
He may not be able to run after you, so do it in a distance that you can run.
Do it.
And he can't stretch his arms all the way either, so he doesn't have long reach.
Ah, you're right.
He's like a Frankenstein.
Don't take advantage of him. He's an old man, so leave him alone.
Yes. Leave him alone. All right. Stay tuned for a Guest by the Square podcast. We have a bunch of podcasts for you this week. We also have the Ranger Cast coming back for Megaforce. So definitely check us out and peace out.
Peace.